Okay, test, test, 1 2 3, 1 2 3. Hello, hello. All right. Oh Lord. Oh wow. Okay, maybe I need to drop my chair down a little bit, wherever that may be. Stay. Oh, I think that's it. Oh, there we go. Perfect. All right. All right. Hello, everybody. What's going on? It is I, and we are here to play Ace Attorney Investigations Collection. So, for this spin-off, we're going to be just kind of going through the first portion of it, and then we'll stop and we'll continue at a later date. Tomorrow, I need to kind of test some things out, but we'll see how far we get. Let's go ahead and start now. Items unlocked in the gallery. Warning. This gallery section contains spoilers. Oh. Okay, then we don't want to be here then. Jam out to this music a little more. Alright, resume play. Yep. Episode 2. Something about airlines? Is that what that said? The murder that occurred in my my office. The return of the great thief. Yeah. Thinking back, everything began on that fateful day 2 years ago. Did I say 2 days ago? 2 days earlier. Oh my god, I've been shot already? Oh. Go you! Yes, everything began high up in the air, 9,000 feet. Thank you for flying with Milieu Airlines. We are currently experiencing slight turbulence. We are asking all passengers to please return to their seats and fasten their seatbelts. March 12th, 6:13 a.m., flight G390, first floor lounge. Dang. Talk about some drinking problems, dude. You laid out on the floor. Ugh. Why do I feel like I just woke up from a horrible nightmare? 13, huh? Guess I was out for about 2 minutes. Ha. Slight turbulence indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently experiencing some slight turbulence. For your safety, we ask that you return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts. Proposed turbulence is to be expected on the flight. Though admittedly, I'm less than comfortable with anything resembling earthquakes. Ah. What's this? A travel wallet? But it's not mine. Someone else's travel wallet ended up in my pocket. Ugh, my head. Why won't this headache go away? Wear this travel wallet later, or hand it off to an attendant. Ugh, from earthquake-like turbulence to an elevator. You okay, Edgeworth? What am I doing? Hesitating like this. Well, if I remember correctly, I think you have some slight trauma. Like, yeah, I don't know. I think you had slight trauma. Actually, I know full well why I hesitated. It was when I was still a young child. I was caught up in a murder that happened in nowhere. But how long am I going to let my past haunt me? It's just an elephant. I'm a grown man now. I need to behave like one. What the? What in the world happened? Is there something wrong, sir? I must ask that you please return to your... Yeah! He's dead! Yeah, he looked like he's kinda dead to me, folks. Please come down. You mustn't jump to conclusions without all the facts. What's wrong? Did something happen? You murderer! What? No! You have it all wrong. It wasn't me. Oh man, we going to jail. March 12th, 6:41 a.m. Flight G390, second floor, first class. Oh, of course Edgeworth would be first class. Why wouldn't he be first class? Okay. Everyone, I am sorry to interrupt, but I have an important announcement. I'm one of your flight attendants today. Rhonda Tenario, okay. Rhonda Tenario. Unfortunately, we have had just a minor accident on this flight. What do you mean a minor accident? There's nothing minor if something accidentally occurred on an airplane. I'm sorry, I don't know. Go ahead, continue. What was the accident? An accident? Don't treat us like we're stupid. I caught a glimpse and it was a murder. What? Murder? What's going on with this flight? Everyone, please calm down. There's no reason to panic. This flight will stay on course and make a scheduled landing. We're still currently in the middle of a rough patch of turbulence. I'm sorry. I have a quick question. I want to know, what airline is this where these people are just so far away from each other and the flight attendant has a clear, like, a gigantic space right here? There's a lot of things that don't make sense. One, this man is an alcoholic. Look at all these alcoholic bottles that this man has. Two, is that a child eating a huge steak? With a game system hooked up? And I don't know what's wrong with this dude, but he got floaties and everything. This dude's prepared. See, this is the kind of guy you want to be sitting right next to. Edgeworth, you working it. And then Edgeworth, he just got like a chessboard, some tea, and a law book. Like Edgeworth, I don't know what to say, buddy, but you should have been like with this guy right here. So until we are all out of this area of turbulence, I ask that you please remain seated. But someone was killed, right? I mean, what about the killer? Let me off! It's probably that guy right there. Please, there's no need to feel threatened. We have already apprehended the culprit. Oh, wait. Wait. Hold on. Let me move over. Do you see this? Do you see this right here? Let's zoom in right here. I don't know how to particularly zoom in, but they got me handcuffed. No wonder I was wondering why he was looking like that. Look at him. They think I did it. Oh, we going to jail. I ask that everyone please remain calm. I mean, I would be calm. They got you. They think you the killer, dude. They got you hand tied. What the heck is he talking about? Why should we remain calm? My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecutor, and I assure you, I am not the killer. Ha! Being a prosecutor doesn't make you incapable of murder, buddy. I mean, he's right. He got you kind of there, dude. Just because you're a prosecutor don't mean that you're not capable of murdering somebody. That just means that you know the law. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Now you listen here. I am not the killer. I simply found the body. So you say, however. Hold on. Hold on. How's she gonna roll up with this so you say, comma, however? Nah, she did it. She killed whoever that man was. She killed that man. She killed that man. She definitely went and killed that man. That's insane. That is a child eating a gigantic. What the fudge? Where is his parents? Oh my god. I have so many things to say, but I'm just not going to say it. Let's move on. I am sure that you are the perpetrator of this crime. I swear on my honor as a professional flight attendant. Oh, okay. So you're a professional flight attendant. All right. And I'm a professional lawyer. Okay? That obviously did not commit murder. So tell me who's wrong here. Oh, is that right? I know what I saw. Do you? I think she's the murderer. And there's even a very strong incriminating evidence to back me up. Really? Huh. Okay. Please continue. What kind of incriminating evidence is she talking about? We already alerted the proper authorities at our destination. Until we land, you remain in our custody by the powers invested in our captain. The powers invested in who? I'm very sorry, but please understand our situation. What do you mean, please understand our situation? The situation is you don't even know if I killed the guy or not. You hogtied me in my first class seat where I can't play chess or read my law book so I can incriminate your behind. Alright, you know what? I'm expecting 10 million from the airlines. Actually, no. Correction. I'm expecting 100 million by the airlines for defamation, emotional distress, anxiety, PTSD. I want all of it. All of it. Your situation. I'm more concerned with mine and the direction it's going in. I'm not about to just sit idly by and get accused of murder. Miss Tenero, is it? Yes. I was wondering if you might give me a chance. A chance? To do what? What do you mean to do what? What do you mean to do what? To obviously get untied and prove my innocence. What do you mean to do what? I don't like that look on your face, lady. Get that smirk off your face. A chance to plead my case. And a chance to ask what you meant by incriminating evidence just now. I'm waiting for her response. Hello? To accuse a passenger of such a grave crime without allowing him to give proper defense. Can a professional flight attendant inside of... I'm reading this wrong. Can the professional flight attendant inside of you really call this action righteous? You have a point. I don't like that look on her face. Very well. I'll listen to what you have to say. But beware of what you reveal. I'm afraid you'll only look even more suspicious if your explanation fails to satisfy. I also do not have time to deal with you all day, so please make it quick. Of course, as you wish. Good. Very well, then. Let's get started. I know for a fact that I didn't kill that man in the elevator. What I don't know is what sort of evidence she has up her sleeve. But I'm certain it doesn't fit with how the crime really occurred. What Miss Tenero saw. Yeah, what actually did you see, ma'am? Because all you did was walk up and scream. I swear to tell the whole truth as a professional flight attendant. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm certain you are the killer. The scene I saw in front of the elevator. Yeah, you just walked up and screamed. What scene? It was you standing there with fresh blood dripping off the murder weapon. The wallet? So if you would please cooperate, we'll turn you over just as soon as we land. She gotta be kidding. That's it? That's her evidence? I don't think you could ask for more of a perfect witness testimony. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? Not really. It's hardly perfect when there's a gaping hole in it. What Mr. Nero saw? I swear to tell the truth and the whole truth and nothing but the truth. You lying?
Hold it!
Tell me, what exactly puts the pro in professional flight attendant for you? Well, it means we are very professional about how we take care of our passengers. Services like fetching papers and responding to calls are done with speed and accuracy. I'm sorry, why are you fetching papers and responding to calls? Okay. I can assure you that I give testimonies with the same level of professionalism. But I'm sure you already realize that by now, right? It's a bit hard to appreciate your professionalism when I'm the one under suspicion. And there you have it. My professional testimony is accurate and reliable. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm certain you are the killer.
Hold it!
You certainly seem sure of yourself. Of course. A professional flight attendant can't afford to make a mistake after all. Perhaps. But you must admit there are a few who can look at a murder with a clear mind. We attendants all go through extensive training and always are calm and collected. That's a lie. We'll even calmly serve you coffee, if you so wish, as the plane makes a splashdown. I'm sorry, what? As the plane makes a splashdown? Do you guys see her face twitching? When the plane makes a splashdown? Are we crashing in the water right now? What's happening? I'm a little concerned. What do you mean a splashdown? What does she mean a splashdown? I fail to see how that would be the calm and rational thing to do in an emergency. Even until the bitter end, we are there to serve the passengers. That's the duty of all professional flight attendants. You certainly are confident. Anyway, shall we return to your testimony? The scene I saw in front of the elevator.
Hold it!
Yes? What did you see in front of the elevator? That's what I was just about to tell you, Mr. Edgeworth. Framed by the elevator doors and bathed in the light coming from within. It was you, standing there with fresh blood dripping off the murder weapon.
Hold it!
The murder weapon dripping with blood? Really now? I swear that was the grisly scene I saw before me. Thank goodness it wasn't a passenger who saw, or there'd be widespread panic by now. As I recall, you were quite panicked yourself at the time. Yeah! Yeah, you were! Excuse me? You were scared enough to misread the situation and accuse me of murder. Nonsense! Professional flight attendants cannot afford to be that flustered. I witnessed the murder scene, and now I'm listening to your offense with a smile. Apparently, you also lie with a smile on your face. You tell him! So if you would please cooperate, we'll turn you over just as soon as we land.
Hold it!
I'm not the culprit, and yet you would keep these restraints on me. Mr. Edgeworth, please try to understand what kind of situation you're in right now. And what exactly is my situation? I have the backing of the captain to keep you bound this way. Do you? I would like to speak to Mr. Captain Kurt in the front. We are within our legal right to restrain anyone who might threaten our captain mid-flight. In essence, you're in the same situation as someone who has been arrested by the police. Okay, where is the, okay. So, I am to stay restrained until I can clear up all her doubts. At least I'm close. Her mistake shines in silver lining in the dark rain cloud. I'm going to capture some of that light with evidence. Alright, so let's see what are we doing here.
Objection!
Mr. Nero. What's with this yelling all of a sudden? I didn't even yell. I calmly called your name. I calmly called her name. I literally just said Mr. Nero. He didn't even look like he was yelling. Ah, a force of habit. Well, it doesn't matter. Mr. Nero, you say you saw the murder weapon dripping with blood. Is that correct? Yes, all that blood. Drip, drip, drip. Just recalling that scene sends a chill down my spine. Sorry, but your so-called professional flight attendant training has failed you. What? I'd like to direct your attention to this. Do you know what this is? It's a travel wallet, right? But it looks a little big and bulky. The thing you saw me holding when I discovered the dead body in the elevator was this very travel wallet, Mr. Nero. What? Impossible! Now then, do you still think I'm the killer? That I killed him with a travel wallet? I saw blood dripping from the wallet. I know I did. As you can see, this wallet is clearly stained. But if you would be so kind to take a whiff. I think you agree it's only grape juice. Ah, then, that's right. You mistook grape juice for blood. The murder weapon dripping with blood does not, in fact, exist. No! There. That should clear up that pesky accusation. Oh, okay. She said hold it. Wait a sec. Okay. That is... I mean, even the wallet could be deadly if it was wrapped around something heavy. I demand you show me what's inside, please. She's trembling and tacked on please at the end. Sounds like I got her. There's no need to look inside. Even you can tell from its appearance that it's light. No, I can't be sure until I see the contents of that wallet for myself. Ah, she's a persistent one. I suppose we have no choice but to see what's inside. Mr. Nero, if you be so kind as to open the wallet and check its contents for me. Alright, I usually don't pry in the passenger's belongings, but we have no choice here. It seems that this passport is all there is in here. As you saw, there's nothing but a passport inside. This renders your wallet was the murder weapon argument moot. Wouldn't you agree? Please hear me out, Mr. Edgeworth. What is it now? Well, I was wondering, whose passport is it exactly? I don't know. I'm tied up. Why don't you look at the passport and tell me? Oh my god, what kind of flight attendant is this? Hey Digi, what's going on? Long time no see, how are you? Things have been stressful lately. Good to see you continuing this. Also, more good gaming news. I don't know if you're old enough, but Samurai Pizza Cats? What is Samurai Pizza Cats? Hold on, give me a second. Samurai Pizza Cat. Samurai. I'm typing that wrong. I'm typing all that wrong. Samurai Oh, there you go. This looks like Sonic. I've never seen this before. Can I take a look? Why not? I'm rather curious myself. This is Type P? What the heck is Type P? Surname is Hicks. Given name is Akbe. Just as I thought. This travel wallet belonged to Mr. Akbe Hicks, which makes it the victim's property. While updated. You stole the victim's wallet, didn't you? How dare you? You said it yourself. You claimed to be holding this wallet in your hands when I found you. Yeah. She kinda got you there, Edgeworth. Perhaps I misconstrued the wallet for the murder weapon? But it seems like I wasn't wrong about who the culprit is. Miss Tenero's logic. As you claimed, the murder weapon is not the travel wallet. However, it is something you stole from Mr. Hicks after you were done with the vile deed. I find it hard to believe it myself, but your motive was very simple. You were out to steal Mr. Hicks' money, weren't you? Girl, I got my own money. What are you talking about? So even though I didn't have the murder weapon on me, you still suspect me, I see. You stood up at the crime scene with the victim's wallet in your hands. How can I turn a blind eye and not suspect you of foul play? I think this flight attendant killed him. As you claimed, the murder weapon is not the travel wallet. However, it is something that you stole. Okay, hold on. I already said all this.
Hold it!
Shouldn't that be proof enough for you that I did not murder the victim? Not at all. Oh, and why not? Because that wallet may have not been what I thought it was. What does that even mean? However, it is something you stole.
Hold it!
You think I stole it? Yes, I'm very sorry to say, and I wouldn't usually be so rude, but it must be said. I never thought I'd see the day, but here I am calling a passenger a thief. Maybe I should put on a serious face and say it more directly. I believe you removed the wallet from the victim's personage. It really doesn't matter how you phrase it. What I'd like to know is why you think I stole Mr. Hicks' wallet. I find it hard to believe, but your motive was very simple.
Hold it!
I don't think I have any sort of motive to speak of. I never met Mr. Hicks before, and our only connection is this one flight. But that's more than enough for a reason. How do you figure? He was sitting in first class, and I think the implication is quite clear. You were out to steal his money, weren't you?
Hold it!
You think I was after his money? Where did that cockamamie idea come from? True, you're also a passenger in first class, but I thought something was off about you in those deeply etched lines on your forehead. I'm sorry, I'm trying to recover the fact that she said the lines on his forehead. There was something off about you because the lines are deeply etched on your forehead. Let me walk up to some random person and say, I feel suspicious about you because you got lines deeply etched in your forehead. Let me just walk up to somebody real quick and just say that nonsense. What in the world? They're not lines. They're perfectly normal and part of my natural face. I don't think I've ever met someone with such a terrible countenance on a flight before. And that's when it hit me. You have to face with someone with money trouble. She really is making a fool of herself pursuing this line of logic. Should I spare her and present the piece of evidence that contradicts her testimony? Sorry guys, I'm a little tired. I'm a little sleepy. But I'm gonna try to get through this round of questioning. We'll stop and then we'll continue on another time. Oh wow, it's only 8 o'clock too. God dang. Bye-bye. Alright, let me see. Okay. What evidence do I have? I caught your stream just as you're ending, despite it only being half an hour long. Oh no, I'm not ending it yet. I'm gonna get through this whole flight attendant thing. What's going on, am I? Yeah, I just started. Yeah, I just started. See, after you were done with the vile deed, I find it hard to believe myself, but your motive was very simple. You were out to steal his money, weren't you? Okay. Yeah, there's only a passport inside.
Objection!
I wonder if I might get a word in Miss Tenero. What is it now? Miss Tenero, I wonder if you noticed the contradiction within your own testimony. What are you talking about? Simply put, as you saw with your own eyes, the only thing inside Mr. Hicks' wallet was his passport. Ah! Yeah, what do you mean, ah? What do you mean, ah? Oh my god, I'm about to crash out on this flight attendant. I know, I watched a translated playthrough of this game since the localized version hadn't been released until now. Oh. If I was really after his money, then why would I steal a penniless travel wallet? Ugh. Ah, but that's right, you, Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't know it was empty when you stole it. You would like to think that, but that's not possible. What do you mean it's not possible? There's no way the killer didn't know that the wallet was empty to begin with. Oh? And what's make you so sure? How can I show her that the killer knew the wallet was going to be empty from the get-go? I don't know, Edgeworth. I mean... Just FYI, it's going back to... Just FYI, is going back to watch the beginning of the stream. They did change the name of the airline for the remaster. Originally, the name of the airline company was called iFly, but I guess Apple. Oh. This story is a lot of short investigations strung together. Well, it's good. We like investigations. True, it was I who dropped the juice. However, I didn't do it out of ill intentions. Okay. How can I show her that the killer knew the wallet was going to be empty from the get-go? Body found. Because he was dead in the elevator. Look at all the money right here. All the money is inside. I'll present this.
Take that!
If you recall the crime scene, I admit the wallet was probably not empty at the time of the murder. That's pretty evident by bills and cards screwing around the inside of the elevator. Oh no! I think you've come to realize that the problem with your logic. I would summarize that the victim's wallet fell out during their struggle, and that's when it contents emptied onto the floor of the elevator. I doubt the killer could have missed such an occurrence. Then you're saying? Yes, according to your oh my god, supposition. I'm sorry guys, I can't read apparently. If I were the killer, I would have been going after a wallet I knew to be empty. And since I clearly was not attempting to gather the scattered money, it renders your argument of theft completely invalid. I... Forgive me! Please! Okay, because if she kept getting on my nerves, I was just about to make up some random voice for her. Hey! What the heck? Are you saying the attendant's wrong? So that guy isn't the killer? Ha! Don't believe it, everyone. It's a trick. Will you all please be quiet? Mr. Nero. Yes? You lost your cool when you saw the dead body. Plus, the lounge was dark and looking into the light from the elevator. It's easy to see how you mistook the wallet in my hand for the murder weapon. I take no offense that you thought I was the killer. I do? Where's my money? Mr. Edgeworth. Thank you for releasing me. That's not English. I don't even know what that is. An eyeball, some trees, like a lower eyelid, somebody doing like the Kamehameha, ran out of energy and just kind of collapsed on the floor, got some scissors. I don't know, what is that, like some sort of balloon or some sort of leaf? I don't know what kind of contraption that is. Could be a spaceship for all I know. Somebody else is doing a Kamehameha. We got some electrical waves going on. They passed out of gas, fell down again. I guess it's like some sort of key card, and then we got an explanation point. Yeah. What does that all mean? Somebody failed to gather energy and do a Kamehameha wave. It's a foreign language. It's part of the story. Oh, I know, but I'm still gonna go. I'm still gonna go with my spiel. If somebody's trying to do a Kamehameha wave and failed, because if you look at the person doing the Kamehameha wave, he kind of immediately kind of gets out of gas and falls down. Got some scissors, cut a leaf, made a spaceship, tried it again, crapped out. I don't know what this is. What is that now? Nobody sees it, but I'm blinking. I'm blinking stomped. Yes. Yes, sir. I don't know where a goat comes into play on this, but yes. Miss Tenero, if you could please translate, I'd be much obliged. It sounds like... What? Borganian? But I don't understand any of it. There's another attendant on this flight who... I said that he's given the runabout. Oh, he speaks English. I don't require an interpreter. I speak English just well, see? You, the attendant. Yes, sir. I want this person to be under arrest until we arrive at the airport. Oh my god, it's one of these goddamn people. Look, I proved my innocence. I'm not going to jail. Why is he... That's a statue, right? What? What is... I have so many questions. This man yelled at me, and now he's just patting the statue. Rubbing the statue for luck, good fortune? Oh, okay. I was just like, what is happening? Tenero. I'm sorry, sir, but what exactly are you hoping for? What is it you want? I'm finished talking to the likes of you. Please, I would like to hear why you would like me to be held under arrest until we land. You! How dare you try to waste my time? You were the one who stuck your nose into my affairs. I wanted to spend at least one more second with my precious art. I have no time for other things. I know what you are. Do you? I see through you. You can? It's Sullivan. Yes. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it in English. Okay. Well, I should hope I'm not monetarily bankrupt, but I don't think that's what you meant. I'm sorry, but I think I didn't catch your name. I'm Zinc LeBlanc II, and I am a very wealthy man in the... What? Virginia? Virginia? But I am not an ordinary rich man. I'm an art dealer, a rich seller of beauty. Mr. LeBlanc, what did you mean just now? Pardon? When you said that Mr. Edgeworth was giving me the runabout, I have to explain? Unbelievable! I will say it just once and only once. I do not have even a second to waste. Time is money, as they say. Yes, and yet you continue to blabber on. Yes, I saw it. Yes, I did. I saw the victim go into the elevator. Going down to the lounge. It was exactly at 6 o'clock. License to love, laugh, maim, and murder. That's unfortunate because he definitely got murdered on that flight. This story is actually mentioned throughout the other stories, so it's one of my favorites. And what's the significance of that time? At 6, he says. Wait, you saw him at 6? Ah, what's the matter, Mr. Edgeworth? He understands. I see. Miss Attendant, what time did you discover the body? I twitch. Well, it was a little after the patch of turbulence, so I would say around 6:15. Hicks was his name, was it? Then I say the man Hicks was killed in the 15-minute time span. And the only person in the lounge at that time was his prosecutor, yes? I like how animated this guy is. Yeah, I was in my seat the whole time. Me too. I was watching the movie, enjoying a fine glass of grape juice. You're the killer. He's the killer. There was grape juice on the ground. There was grape juice on the ground. That man killed that man in the elevator. Ain't no way.
I was still eating. I still haven't finished, see?
Nobody cares about you, kid. The other passengers have an alibi, so you have no problem with them, I suppose. No, compliant, I see. Not a single word against this, right? I have no way of discounting what you have put forth at this point, but it wasn't me. Oh, so you say. But what do you have? What do you say? The evidence? Mr. Edgeworth, are you really the culprit after all? Miss LeBlanc. Oh, not Miss LeBlanc. I'm thinking of League of Legends, holy crap. Mr. LeBlanc. I suppose you are quite certain in what you saw. Enough to give a testimony? Of course! I was looking at that man the whole time! Until he went on the elevator. What are you talking about? Be sure to click and investigate everything in this game. Achievements to be had. I hope they don't change the stories too much. He was playing with that annoying little, small machine the whole time. Machine? Yes, that's what you people call it in English, yes? It was making me crazy with the click, click, click. From that description, it sounds like some sort of small computer. I believe what Mr. LeBlanc was talking about is a cell phone. A cell phone that goes click, click, click. Oh, right, they don't have smartphones yet. I have to say that I did see him playing with it quite a bit myself. A simple cell phone, a laptop, or an organizer. I could see, but that's kind of low budget. I hate that noisy little machine in his hand. Not a fragment of beauty. All it produces is ugly sounds. Anyway, I know what I saw. Mrs. Tenero. Yes. I was wondering if I might be granted permission to examine the crime scene. What? You want to examine the crime scene? If you would grant me a little measure of time, I'm sure I can produce the real culprit. Huh. I don't like the sound of that. Fox in the duck pit. What? Yes. I think that's how you say it in English. No. 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 It's Fox guarding the hen house, and I believe my innocence was proven earlier. And if I'm given the chance, I can clear up all the remaining doubts. Miss Tenero, if you wait until we arrive, there is a good chance some evidence will have been destroyed by then. I understand. Let me see what the captain has to say. Ha! This should not be approved. Please, Mr. LeBlanc. In an emergency, all decisions are to be made by the captain alone. Now please, wait here while I go ask the captain what to do. I'll be right back. Oh, wow, she knows how to hustle. Do not plan on erasing the evidence when you are doing the investigation, yes? Of course not. Ha! We will see. That man has no faith in me at all. Mr. Edgeworth, you have the captain's permission to investigate the crime scene. What? Unbelievable! I am in your debt, Mrs. Tenero. Why did I say Tamero? I swear to God. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Every time I play Phoenix Wright, it's like my lips kind of get smushed and jumbled together, and I feel like I'm trying to say something else, or I'm trying to say something else, and it's not what I'm reading. This must be like a phenomenon or something when it comes to Phoenix Wright. I swear to God, I was about to call her tomato. I'm just like, that doesn't say tomato. However, there is one condition. I am to supervise you. Can you agree to that? Of course. I see no problem with this stipulation. It's only natural as I am still a suspect in this case. Ugh. Okay. Okay, pal. I take full responsibility and will watch Mr. Edgeworth every move. I hope this reassurance enough there will be no foul play. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, shall we proceed? If you should need my help with anything, please feel free to use T to talk. It's time to head to the scene of crime, the first floor lounge. Isn't this the first floor lounge? Don't worry, her name mushes in a lot of folks' mouth. It ain't just you. Hey, Squeaks, what's going on? Y'all know the text font Comic Sans that's like Undertale reference, right? Right? You talking about for Phoenix, right? What is wrong with this guy? Wait, what's wrong with this flight attendant? Oh, she's the murderer. Ain't no way you sleeping on the job. We're gonna come back to you. Alright, Squigs, thanks for stopping by. Bye! Hey, Dynamic, what's going on? So, funny little story. I once was playing an Ace Attorney game on stream, and my chair broke during it. Oh, God. Like, did you fall backwards? This was Mr. Hicksy. I don't see the machine Mr. LeBlanc was talking about. Perhaps it's in the elevator? Maybe. We should probably head down to the crime scene now. I'm fine, and yeah, I fell. Ah. Well, I'm sorry that happened to you. Was it during when you was yelling objection? It's my seat. Unfortunately, I didn't bring anything particularly useful for the investigation. Not as if I'm constantly prepared for such a thing to occur. Mr. LeBlanc seems to be protecting the gargantuan vase on the chair rather closely. It's a marvelous vase, though, isn't it? Yes, I dare say so as a professional attendant. I don't think there's any real connection between a piece of art and being an attendant. But I'm not just any old attendant. I'm a professional flight attendant. Okay, lady. As though there was such a thing as an amateur flight attendant. I was supposed to yell when I was voice acting, though. I mean, you don't have to yell. You know what I mean? You don't have to yell. But the game does I feel like the game kind of intunes you to yell. All the caps locks and all. Oh no, you mean when you fell? Oh. I've seen a lot of people to have their chairs break during stream playing a game. It's funny how much it happens. Should I get my chair investigated? My chair hasn't broken down yet. I think I should be okay. I think if I fell out of my chair, it would have just been because I missed the seat. A screw like popped out somehow. What the heck? It's the curse of stream scuff. Honestly, my stream scuff is just my audio just never working. It's like my OBS is possessed or something. What's the lifesaver doing here? I bought it at the flight shop just beyond the lounge. If something should happen, having one will save your life. I think this guy would have been better off not taking a plane to begin with. Okay, so he's in the clear. True, you can't stream without scuff. Yo, this guy's an alcoholic. I'm sorry, he's not drinking alcohol. He has a bunch of grape juice. Okay, hold on. Can I control? Oh, I can. Okay, this makes things so much easier. Let's check this out. Look at all these bottles lined up in a row. It's some miracle they made it through the turbulence without a scratch. Actually, we asked the drink vendor to clean up all the ones that did break earlier. Do you mean to tell me he put all these up here after the turbulence? We are simply thrilled to have someone so interested in variety of drinks available. I don't think anyone should drink this much. There is such a thing as overhydration. That's true. There is a thing called overhydration. Hey, Jebel, what's going on? Hello, hello. We're not suspecting the child? If I may have a word with you. This steak. So much. Awesome. Yeah, I think we just need to leave the child alone. That's great to hear. However, I would like to ask you a few questions. I was here whole time. Wouldn't know. Eat or speak. Please pick one. He chose to eat instead. Get the heck out of town. Whose child is this? I think he chose to eat. Yes, I can clearly hear it. I'm pretty popular on YouTube, huh? No, I'm not popular. Not popular at all. If I was popular, I don't know. I made it into a clip, and the rest of the stream I had to be on my knees on the carpet. It hurt. Oh, god dang. Well, I'm glad you're alright, because falling out of a chair sucks. Oh my goodness. Oh wait, we're not, March 12th, 7:28. I mean, it's not 7:28. See, I'm reading all sorts of wrong. 7:26 a.m. Flight G390, first floor lounge. No, no, go back. Oh. I want to thank you for your help back there, Mr. Nero. It was nothing. You should thank the captain for granting you permission. And just so everything is perfectly clear, I still don't trust you. God dang! Alright, well I don't trust you either, Mr. Tenero. Maybe you're the one who actually killed the man. Your standing with me hasn't changed one iota. I see. I will bear that in mind. I received an order from the captain earlier. He wanted you to know that. We reserve the right to stop your investigation if we feel you are not making progress. And when we do, he asks that you please return to your seat at that time. So my time runs out and his crew's discretion doesn't. I have to find a way to discredit Mr. LeBlanc's testimony before time's up. I understand. By the way, is there any place you think of where the killer might hide on board? I don't think so. After every first-class passenger was accounted for at his or her seat, we made a thorough search of the plane. As for business and economy class, no one can move between those two classes in the first class without a staff key card. And we found no record of a key card being used at all. Which means that I have a first-class killer on my hands. At least I know that much for sure. And one other thing. No one else has been allowed near this crime scene since the murder was discovered either. There's quite a few in your chat, though. I mean, yeah, everybody comes by. I mean, I've been streaming. I pretty much stream almost daily. I think the only ones I don't stream, rare streams are Mondays, but I don't stream on Mondays because I got stuff I got to do, and then the other times I got to do like adulting stuff and I got to travel. So other than that, I've been pretty streaming pretty consistently. I'm not Twitch. I don't think anybody. I mean, it's hard to get discovered on Twitch, but I stream on Twitch anyway, just because. But yeah, there's a lot of people on YouTube that pop up. I guess I kind of reached the discoverability on YouTube is a lot more forgiving than Twitch is. So yeah. Tanera is a tsundere, by the way. And you recently got a new chair? Well, hopefully you got something that's comfortable, because these gaming chairs ain't it. I don't know who was advertising these gaming chairs, but these gaming chairs ain't it. If once my little gaming chair breaks, I'm getting a regular, nice, comfortable office chair. Now then, let's get started. But where should we start from? Let's start with Mr. LeBlanc's statements. The crime occurred at 6 a.m. and 6:15 a.m. During that interval, only one person in the lounge was myself. The only person in the lounge was myself, which would make me the prime suspect. Correct. However, since I did not kill Mr. Hicks, it means that the killer was around somewhere. If we are to believe what you say is true, then yes. The first order of business will be to gather information to win your trust. Alright, well, I'm gonna go back upstairs to that sleeping flight attendant real fast. Oh, I can't go back upstairs? Oh, that's awkward. This door leads to the flight attendant's room. But please understand that it's off limits to unauthorized personnel. The room is getting off the scent of a woman's perfume. One would think perfume would smell great, however to me, it simply smells. Not that I have any interest in what lies behind this door. Perhaps we should return to the investigation, Mr. Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Sorry, I spaced out for a second there. Oh shoot! That scared me. Okay, wrong button. These bottles and glasses must have been broken by the turbulence. There's quite a bit of broken glass here. Please be careful when passing through the area. Thank you very much for the warning, Mr. Edgeworth. However, no matter how kind you are towards me, know that it does not clear up any suspicions I have about you. Okay, well, F you too, Mr. Tenero! I wasn't warning you for the sake of clearing my name. I was! These counter windows offer a glimpse of the sky, but these clouds, they tell me nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, you look like you're talking to the clouds. Is that so? Then tell me, what do you suppose I said to them? I don't know, but it looked rather one-sided, like a one-sided conversation. The clouds. They tell me nothing. You've been streaming the Great Ace Attorney game? Is that the old one? What or who is this? This is a bronze statue of the founder Go-You Airlines, Mr. Go-You Hughes. I mean, Hugo Hughes. The one that is, oh my god, the one on the left is of when he was in his 40s, and the other one is of him on his 80s, in his 80s. Wait, the one on the left was when he was in his 40s, and the other one of him is his 80s? He still looks old! He still looks old! He still looks... Oh my god. Did the man age in all over those 4 decades? Maybe I need to squint more. Buddy, I'm shocked as you. I said 40 and 80s is a big leap. You know what I'm saying? What is this? A pity that bronze statue knows not when good drink has been spilled at his feet. This is a statue of our founder, Mr. Hugo Hughes, who was a big fan of grape juice. I'm sure he would be thrilled if he knew so much about grape juice was here at his feet. Is that a hint of hero worshipping I detect? Okay. What's going on here? glasses and candles thrown into disarray by the turbulence. It's been a while since I had seen this big of a mess. It's terribly embarrassing, but I thought it was an earthquake for just a second. I frantically started searching for gas valves to shut off. I guess the shaking of the plane was bad enough to be mistaken for a real earthquake. Not that I would know, since I was unconscious for most of it. I'm sorry. I'm questioning this flight attendant's ability to just be a flight attendant right about now, guys. This grand piano is the pride of this plane. It can play the music of whatever CD we insert into a CD drive. That's not a piano. It's more like an overgrown music box. Ah, but its keys to press along with the music as though there is really someone playing it. Some people have entirely too much money to waste over overly complex toys. So would you guys do that? Would you guys buy some piano that has like a bunch of CDs in it? Just to act like you were playing an actual piano? There are a few copies of Sky Magazine in the magazine rack. This month's special is English trivia quiz. That's not a bad idea. I've heard that youth today don't know a particle from a participle. F you, Edgeworth. Now, please don't go around confusing people with made-up words, Mr. Edgeworth. Whoever heard of such a silly word as "I'm not saying that again"? Case in point. F you, Edgeworth. Yes, one that takes place in the past. I have that, but Digi told me to, after the trilogy, to play this one, and I think after that one we play Young Justice. I don't think I said that correctly. I think it's Young Apollo, something like that. I don't know. I might be saying it wrong still. What floor is this elevator service? Only the first and second, although it can go down to the cargo hold. However, that requires a flight crew key card. So only the floors accessible to passengers are the first and the second, huh? The victim's body was found inside the elevator that connects the first and second floor. Okay. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Alright, what are we looking at here? There's something sticking out of his pocket. Hope you won't mind if I take a look at what's inside. It's a picture. It looks like it was taken inside of a building somewhere. Oh my god. You know what, guys? I'm gonna be like, this is the realest picture anybody could ever take. I feel like there are people. I feel like this is kind of like me. Like I love to explore, right? I love to travel, and I love to see new and different things I have never seen with my actual eyes. And I will go and take a picture and look stoic as this, right? I will always take pictures and I will look stoic just like this. And every time I would go post them so other people can see, they'll be like, "Would it kill you to smile?" And I'm sitting here and just like, "But I'm enjoying myself. Don't you see how happy I look with my eyes?" Bro, the victim looked pretty cool though. Yeah, he really did look cool. He looked like he was enjoying his life. I can see the happiness in his eyes. Look at that tiki thing. That's pretty cool. I'm the same way. Yeah. Like, you take a picture, you have the most stoic look on the camera. It's like you're excited that you're here. people just want you to show some teeth, to show that you're happy. And it's just like, no, I'm quite content. Like, look, I got here. I made it. Like, look at me. So now I kind of like just kind of go, okay, I'll take a quick smile. I'll take maybe 1 or 2 photos of me smiling in the picture, and I'll just have like a stoic picture of me just like being there. Like, this is my original happy picture, was me with just emotionless on my face, because I got so sick of people like that. Would it kill you to smile? Why aren't you smiling? Are you happy to be there? Like, yes, I'm happy to be there. Don't you know how cool this is? I have chronic RBF. Me too. It looks like it was taken inside of a building somewhere. Photo of Mr. Hicks' data. Jotted down in my organizer. Found in the victim's pocket. A souvenir picture, perhaps? Yeah, look, it's a souvenir picture. That dude was enjoying himself. I doubt anyone's expecting to find a dead body in an elevator on this flight. So Mr. Hicks, he's really dead? No, he's just sleeping, Mr. Tenero. He's just goddamn sleeping. He's been sleeping on the plane for hours with blood on the back of his head, passed unconscious on the elevator, and he has not returned to the first floor, Mr. Tenero. Yes, he's dead. Yes. You know what? More power to you, Edgeworth, because I swear to God, I would have shaken her. I would have shaken her silly. Hey, Klaus, what's going on? She's trembling, although I can't fault her for that when there's a corpse right there. Mr. Hicks, if you're really dead, then please answer yes. Guys, is she okay? Is she for real right now? Is she okay? Like, is she actually okay right now? Like, what? She okay? I see, she's over the trembling now, although a new symptom seems to have appeared. Anyway, I should focus on the victim's body. Let's see. There's blood on the back of Mr. Hicks's head. Could this be the cause of death? He appears to have been struck very hard. Wound on the back of his head suggests blunt force trauma. But what caused it? That little statue right there. Even his glasses are broken. Oh, he got broken glasses too? Oh my God, they hit somebody with glasses on? That's crazy. What is this? Sinister looking figure on the floor here. Oh, that's a piggy bank that our company mascot, Captain Yugo. It's just one of our many pieces of merchandise we sell at our in-flight shop. This bank is a limited edition and is so popular that we're down to our last one. You have an in-flight shop? Yes, it's just beyond the lounge to the right. The shutter to the store is closed at the moment. But it was open the whole flight. Up until Mr. Hicks' body was discovered. There's blood on here. Could this have been the murder weapon? I think we found the murder weapon, guys. I just had to buy both games. I honestly thought I could just buy one. When you get to the Great Ace Attorney, I just gotta warn you, it's crazy. Honestly, the trilogy has been pretty crazy so far, so I don't know what I'm expecting for this one. Money is thrown all over the floor in the elevator. I would guess it was all over. It was, oh my God, I would guess it was all in Mr. Hicks' wallet at some point. Okay, looked at the money, shoes. There's no grape juice residue on the soles of his shoes, making it highly unlikely that Mr. Hicks entered this elevator after the turbulence. Okay. I think we got... what is this? I wonder what was hanging off this lanyard. Something's missing from this picture. Now if I could just put my finger on it. Isn't that just like a key card of some sort? I think I got everything, right? Alright, let me see. Okay, I think I looked at everything. Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? He's missing his phone. Oh yeah, I love the Great Ace Attorney. The main character is Phoenix Wright's ancestor. Who's your favorite character from Ace Attorney? say Phoenix. Phoenix and Gumshoe. Yeah, Phoenix and Gumshoe. Gumshoe's silly though, but he be trying his best. Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? What was in there? Was that the picture? Oh. Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? I think so, yeah, like this picture right here.
Eureka!
Mr. Hicks' machine is nowhere to be found. His machine? His cell phone, Mr. Nero. Ah, so I guess because it's not here. Yes, I think we can safely deduct that the killer took it. Missing cell phone data jotted down in the organizer. Okay, am I looking at something else? Where was the killer? What clues point to where the killer could have been? A statue with blood on it lying next to the body of a man who's been beaten to death. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I think I figured it out. Yes? What is it? The way the blood is on this, it looks like it matches up with the wound on his head. Well, aren't we deserving of the master of the obvious title? Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? Don't you think that is worth investigating? It would appear that this figurine is our murder weapon. Oh, I just knew it. I mean, I can't think of any other connection. I feel like she's being sarcastic. Look at her eye twitching. Perhaps the master of the obvious would be more befitting. Or what did I say? Oblivious, my bad. The Captain Hugo piggy bank data jotted down in the organizer. The victim's body was found in... okay, I don't have anything else to really go off of that. Can we go back upstairs? For just the first episode, it took 6 hours to complete altogether. Oh yeah, it's gonna take me a little bit to get through it. The in-flight shop is just beyond these shutters, but we don't have permission to open them, so I'm afraid I must leave them closed. There must still be clues found here in this lounge. We must remain ever vigilant. I don't know what other clues you're looking for, Edgeworth. This toppled over chair is another victim of the turbulence. Ah, no! Look at all that grape juice staining the back! You may not look it, but this chair was extremely valuable. It was? Yes, it was used when the Rocker Pals came to tour this plane. The Rocker Pals leader sat in this very chair. I'm sorry, but what are these Rocker Pals? I can't believe you never heard of them. They're all the rage. The Rocker Pals are extremely popular international band. They added the Pals part became more popular, especially among teens. Ah, that explains it. I'm not really one for music today. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe about them later. On second thought, I can already see how confusing this conversation would get. Alright, I'm just making sure that we got everything. Wait, what was it? Okay, no, we got that. What about this bucket? Hello? Was there not just like a queue? Oh, okay. What about these tongues on the floor? Nothing, huh? Okay. There's some spilled grape juice in front of the elevator. They went in the indoor shop. I assumed it was spilled during the turbulence. Oh, we must clean it up or someone might get hurt. Aha! What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? I found some very important evidence. What's the important evidence in this scene? The footprints. I can't click this? Am I tripping?
Take that!
What is it? They're a little smudged, but I think we can both agree they're a set of footprints. So you think? Yes, these belong to our killer. Oh, then maybe we should check the shoe size of everyone in the first class. I don't think that'll be any help to us. Unfortunately, the prints are too smudged, which will make it hard to get a definitive match. Oh, I see. Like you care, you was trying to get me to go to jail. The main character does remind me a lot of Wright. The beginning is quite hard to get through. Edgeworth sometimes sounds like Dora to me. Considering he's Wright's ancestor. Can we get out of here now? Did we find all the evidence? Oh wait. I'm gonna connect these dots. I can't see a clear connection between these two pieces of information. Okay, that was my fault. I tried. Can we go back upstairs? We can't go back upstairs? Madam! Are you in need of assistance? I need to go back upstairs! Miss Tenera, I'd like to ask about the investigating the lounge. As long as you have the captain's permission, I can't stop you from looking around. You can pass a message along and tell him I'm grateful for his spirit of cooperation. I will. However, please realize that you're still under suspicion. To be honest, I still have my doubts about you. Of course, and I take no offense. I do! Do you really understand what I'm saying? Bro, she really thinks that I'm the one who did it. Yes, verily. Do you pinky swear you do on your honor as a professional prosecutor? I pinky swear I do on my honor as a professional prosecutor. Well, I guess that settles it. I feel like my honor as a man is slowly diminishing. I got nothing else to say to you, lady. Let's see, what are we gonna do? Do I gotta look back up in here? No, it looked like we got everything. Okay. So I guess I just gotta problem solve? Check the living quarters? I can't get back upstairs. Like, I know we came down from these steps. Let's see. The blue door next to the stairs, am I able to enter that? No, she said no. I'll check. So at least... No, I was just trying to get back up the dang on stairs. Maybe I need to talk to her. Notice anything? Oh, wait. Even if you show that to me, I cannot allow you to reign free. I'm sorry, but I must admit that I still have my doubts about you. Guilty until proven innocent, I see. Okay, so she's not gonna help me at all. Alright. Did you notice anything? I was wondering whose footprints are those next to the elevator. I'd say the killers, wouldn't you say? Even if they aren't, I'm sure they are a vital clue to solving this case. Oh, maybe there's other clues waiting to be found in other places. Come on now, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go find them together. A word of advice. No one likes a credit thief, so stop stealing my lines. Yeah, you credit thief. About the victim. Maybe she can tell me a little bit about the victim. I was wondering if you noticed anything, Mrs. Tenero. Yes, I can't help but notice the sad atmosphere in here. Yes, it's a rather tragic crime. I'll say, robbing the poor man after bludgeoning him to death, talk about rubbing in the salt. I can't forgive someone who would do this to a passenger of mine. I swear as a professional flight attendant that I will capture the culprit with my own hands. And do what exactly? He just killed somebody! And I promise as a prosecutor to solve this case with my logic and deduction. I should go over all the leads I've collected so far one more time. The key to solving this lies with the intersection of my logic and evidence. Okay, so she is not helping us. Okay, let me go back over here and see if we just... Yeah, sorry guys, I was just trying to get past that. Okay, so I guess we gotta... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's see. Where was the killer? What clues point to where the killer could have been? The victim's body was found inside the elevator that connects to floor 1 and floor 2. There's still some spilled grape juice on the floor in front of the elevator. You can't go back upstairs until later. Click on everything in this area. Also present everything to her. Oh, okay. Okay. She's not budging. She didn't even care about the phone. Yeah, she gave no Fs. Alright, let me see. So maybe the victim's glasses are broken. Were they broken during the murder? Well, we don't have anything on that. The spilled grape juice and the elevator, I can try those two. Nope. Pieces don't fit together quite right. Am I missing something? already checked this area earlier, but it never hurts to take another look. Alright. Check that. Check that. Check this pocket. Yeah, I think we checked everything. Killer in the elevator? You know, you're probably right. True, there wasn't anyone else in the lounge other than myself right before the turbulence. But if the killer was in the elevator along with the victim, then that's a different story. In the elevator with Hicks? If only I could prove that the killer rode the elevator with Mr. Hicks. Alright, let me save real quick, cause I'm killing myself. Alright. Back to the brain room! Okay. If only... Yeah. This has to be it right here. I have it! I'm sorry, I don't understand, Mr. Edgeworth. I can prove that someone other than myself was here around the time of the murder. What? Really? Yes, and it's rather simple, actually. The proof is in the pudding. Why do people say that? That makes no sense to me. The proof is in the pudding. Okay. Or rather, the grape juice in this case. Okay, I can see that. Okay, Edgeworth. Okay, I can see that. I didn't get the pudding part. Maybe somebody needs to dumb that down for me right there, because I heard people say the proof is in the pudding. I'm just like, but there's no pudding. Like, there's none. What pudding you talking about? Anywho, these footsteps here confess to me this very fact, that someone exited the elevator alive. Seeing as how the victim is dead, that would mean a second person. But couldn't the footprints be from Mr. Hicks himself? Ah, but if you take a look at our victim's shoes, you can see the soles are spotless. Which means Mr. Hicks wasn't alone in the elevator. In fact, it's quite the opposite. There was actually one other person inside the elevator. Okay. Spilt during the turbulence. Looks like footprints and something being dragged. What's going on over there? Oh God, it's Mr. LeBlanc. Unforgivable! This is unforgivable! Do you understand what I'm saying? The movie is late. It is the same level of bad as if the plane arrived late. But the movie... What? I will not talk to you anymore. You just wasted my time. What is the matter, Mr. LeBlanc? If there's no emergency, please return to your seat, sir. Do not tell me what to do. I do not need to sit down. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, did you prove you're innocent yet? If you wouldn't like, I will prove my innocence to you right now. What nonsense, I twitch. Are you saying my eyewitness testimony is a mistake? Not mistake, merely that there's no room for doubt. I mean, there is room for doubt. I'd be most honored if you could please tell me what you saw in detail once more. Fine. Suit yourself. This guy's eye twitching is crazy level of crazy. What I saw. I am certain I saw Mr. Hicks enter that elevator. It was when the needles on my pocket watch pointed at 6 and the 12. The body was discovered 15 minutes after that in the lounge, yes? Then you, the only person in the lounge at that time, must be the criminal. Okay. Mr. LeBlanc's conclusion seems to make logical sense. After all, the only person in the lounge at the supposed time of the murder was me. So, my eyewitness testimony. If you think you can destroy it, then come. Let me see. Hurry. Do I look like a man who's having the time to wait for you? I mean, yeah, you came down here trying to look for a movie, so apparently you ain't trying to do nothing on this plane. Mr. LeBlanc? Why is he so irritated? I'm the one accused of murder here. Anyway, I must find a way to discredit Mr. LeBlanc's account somehow and fast. Yeah, what's wrong with Mr. LeBlanc? Rebuttal. What I saw. I am certain.
Hold it!
Mr. LeBlanc, were you able to get a good look at the inside of the elevator at the time? Of course I saw what I saw inside. And you are sure that the victim was in the elevator alone? Yes, the only person inside was that Mr. Hicks man. This last outburst is a bit too important to let go. The only person inside was that Mr. Hicks man.
Hold it!
Was he really alone? Of course! I will bet even 1 cent. 1 cent isn't a lot. How about we up the ante? How about you give me 100 mil? I'm still after this 100 mil because I've been accused wrongly. I've been sabotaged. I've been arrested on a flight. I need emotional distress and support. I need a therapist for PTSD. Oh, they're going to jail. My internet dipped for 2 minutes. Did anything of interest happen? Yeah, we're currently in a rebuttal trying to tell this guy that I did not kill somebody in an elevator and steal his money. A cheap ante for a cheap testimony. But if that's how you want to play it, I'll happily take your 1 cent. It was when the needle's on my pocket.
Hold it!
I assume the pocket watch in this case is the one you keep checking. Is that correct? Oh, you notice. It's a very expensive antique, I will have you know. The feeling of wonderful when I've fully wind it up by hand. Yes, it looks very well designed and quite classy. I will have to charge you if you want to touch it. Nobody want to touch that stupid watch? That's quite alright. Let's continue with your testimony. Yeah, nobody wants to touch that stupid watch? Huh. What a cheap man you are! Now return to the time you wasted back to me. I twitch. What did he mean the time that I okay. And if we must, I saw Mr. Hicks into the elevator at 6 o'clock. The body was discovered 15 minutes.
Hold it!
It's true that I found the victim's body at 6:15. And that's when I found the 2 of them as well. You see, it all matches my testimony. Then you, the only person in the lounge at that time, must be the criminal.
Hold it!
That is the most mistaken way of thinking oh my god. That's the most mistaken way of thinking I've ever heard of. No! Your silly opinion is what is mistaken. Please calm down, both of you. In a sense, you are both mistaken. Well, isn't that calling the kettle black, and I don't know what it is. I spy a little hole in his words. As you wish, Mr. LeBlanc, I will now show you the proof of my innocence. Bruh, my internet can barely handle your stream on 480p and Roblox at the same time. I don't know how to help you. One of us have to be sacrificed then, Claus. The meaning is proverb, the real value of something that can be judged only from practical experience or results and not from appearance or theory. Oh, you talking about the proof in the pudding. The proof of the pudding is an incomplete proverb. The full proverb is the proof is in the pudding is in the eating. Oh, okay. Because I'm just like, when somebody says the proof is in the pudding, I'm like, I'm looking at the pudding, and I'm like, okay. Like, I don't know. But okay, that makes sense. What just happened here? The only person inside was that Mr. Hicks man.
Objection!
Mr. LeBlanc. What is it? There is a very glaring contradiction in your testimony. What do you mean? Please take a look at the area in front of the elevator. There, at the spilled grape juice. Yes, and? Will you admit you also spilled it with the blood? No, it spilled during the turbulence. But the interesting thing here is the set of grape juice footprints. Footprints? Yes, the ones that led from within the elevator out into the lounge itself. It's evidence that proves that someone other than Mr. Hicks exited the elevator alive. Ooh! Furiously sweating. There must have been another person in the elevator with Mr. Hicks. Now then, I'm done playing games. Why don't you tell us the truth? Did you do it, Mr. LeBlanc? What did he just say? Can you please translate that for us? Oh my god, what is this flight attendant right there? Holy camole! Sweet Batman! Oh my goodness! Her eyes are dead, but can she button up her blouse? Oh my god! No way. That's totally impossible. I guess that's what he said. You guess that's what he said? Who is this? No way! That is totally impossible! Okay? I know there's no other person in there. I saw it with my own eyes. If you want to know what I think, Mr. Edgeworth, I don't think Mr. LeBlanc is lying to us. I suppose she's right. He doesn't seem to be lying. But then, what does it mean? What about this contradiction? Mr. LeBlanc, please just once more, will you recall the details of what you witnessed for me? What I saw, part 2. Alright guys, so here's my conclusion. Here's my tinfoil hat for this case. I'm starting to think that Mr. LeBlanc is not the killer. Okay, because usually when people start pointing fingers and saying that you the murderer, they actually are the murderer. But now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, I don't think it's him. I think it might be one of the flight attendants, particularly that one with the big bazongas over there. Because I don't. Where did she even come from? Like, how did she just self-insert herself? And I know I had saw her. She was sleeping at the front, but that's all I saw. Now she kind of got like dead, soulless eyes. I don't know. I think we're getting set up, but we'll see. We'll see. That's just my tinfoil hat. I think it might be one of the flight attendants, or even better yet, the captain. I don't know though. I was very upset when Mr. Hicks passed by my seat. I was checking the time over and over again. I happened to follow that man with my eyes when he passed me, and I suddenly, clearly, into the elevator he was entering. Let me try that again. And then I saw clearly into the elevator he was entering. But I swear, there was no one else inside. No one. Okay. You may be right. We will just have to see. Miss Boob is Cammy Maley. You know what the pun of her name is? Is she like a Street Fighter character? She has two really big arguments against that statement, though. Mr. LeBlanc, if you would please calm down. What? Dare you two have... Wait, what? Dare you two have an issue with my eyewitness testimony? Oh, okay, I get what he's saying. What? Dare you two have an issue with my eyewitness testimony? I think the problem, the issue I'm having with this Phoenix Wright translation is that there's like no break in the in the sentences, because I'm like, dare you two, and I'm just like, question mark, was there like a break right here or not? So I feel like maybe some of my fumblings towards kind of acting this out is just because of maybe they didn't translate this like to the T, because I recently put out a video, I think just maybe like a day or two ago, where the translation, it was it said something about I have to BC for myself, and I thought I was tripping out because BC for myself didn't make any sense. Yeah, so I think that's what's also throwing me off with the translations a little bit there. Chamili, like at the T? Oh, like the T. Fans translations are ironically better. Hey, again, the fans, every fan base that a game has, I think the developers and the team of said game really need to kind of give it out to the fans, because the fans know what they want. The fans know what they want to see. Like even games that you mod, for example, like games like Baldur's Gate or Dragon Quest, or not Dragon Quest, I'm sorry, Dragon Age Origins and stuff like that. When you're able to mod the games, people know what they want, and it helps the community do way better with the game. So I think, it is what it is. The fans know what they want. All right, I drank pretty much all my water. I'm gonna have to take a small break to get some more a little bit later, but we're gonna push on. All right, dare you two have an issue with my eyewitness testimony? Ah, no, not at all. Please forget I said anything. Yet again, it doesn't appear to be lying. But I can't let this testimony stand as the truth. What I saw, part 2. Sweat. I was very upset.
Hold it!
So, are you still upset now? I am always upset! The only time I'm not is when I have a piece of art in my hands. It's surprisingly easy to believe that about him. But I was even more upset when Mr. Hicks walked by me. I was always checking the time.
Hold it!
Why were you so attentive to the time? Because something unforgivable was happening. Come to think of it, you were yelling about something unforgivable earlier. I was giving a complaint to the attendant about the movie starting time. Return back to me my time and money. You understand the point? Movie? Is he talking about the in-flight one that's mentioned in the magazines? A summary of the plot and the start time. Interesting. They were supposed to show License to Love, Laugh, Maim, and Murder. I cannot see that movie in my country. You can only see it on international flights. I look forward greatly to that movie. I check my pocket watch whenever possible so I would not miss it. I even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I came on board. So my watch is not wrong. It matched the schedule. But the movie was still late. Very, very late.
Hold it!
Your pocket watch. I'd like to ask you a little more about that if that's alright. The movie I wanted to see.
Hold it!
So, this movie you mentioned, is it the one listed in the Sky magazine? Yes! I was looking forward to watching the License to Love, Laugh, and Main and Murder. Miss Cenero, was this movie shown on this flight? Yes, it was shown at the scheduled time. Isn't it possible you simply just slept through it by accident? Nonsense! You doubt me? Yes! Yes, I do! No! Now stop pointing at me like that! Odd. How did he miss a movie that he was clearly hoping to see? How, you ask? Because he murdered somebody! He's the prime murder suspect right here. Right here. He didn't like Mr. Hicks because he kept clicking and clacking on his laptop, which was draining him from his thinking process to watch the movie. That man missed the movie. Mr. Hicks went to the elevator. He followed Mr. Hicks into the elevator and proceeded to hit him over the head with the piggy bank to kill him for missing his movie. This man had raged out. This man had crashed out in the elevator and then proceeded to get away with murder. That's my 2 cents. It could be completely wrong, though. There's some typo and spelling errors in the Ace Attorney games, but Zinc Case has to do with his lack of English comprehension. It's okay. I'll work through it. I'll work through it. My watch is set to the destination's time.
Hold it!
You sure about what you just testified, Mr. LeBlanc? Yes, of course. I'm a very busy man. I'm immediately busy when I land. I have many places to go, and no time to waste adjusting my pocket watch. I see. That was a very valuable statement that you just made. Huh, flatter me all you want, but you will not get 1 cent out of me. That's alright. All I require is this piece of testimony. I happened to follow that man with my eyes when he passed me.
Hold it!
Why, though? Since you only happened to see him, is it possible that you missed something in that glance? Even if I only happened, I did not miss a thing. How can you be so sure? That's because... I twitch. What do you mean just because? I would appreciate if you did not take my life so lightly with a simple just because. That's what I'm saying. Like, what do you mean just because? I mean, just because I wanted to watch a movie and I didn't get to watch it doesn't mean that I gotta go into the elevator and beat a man half to death. Or to death. Just because I ran out of water doesn't mean just because I ran out of water doesn't mean I'm gonna just not drink water because I ran out of water. Just because. That last one didn't make any sense. Ignore me. Huh. Well, then I was only making a joke. How are you gonna just make a joke? I saw Mr. Hicks, alright? And I saw clearly into the elevator he was entering. Really?
Hold it!
Is it possible that someone was hiding inside? What? You dare insult me? I have belief in my eyesight. I twitch. When I look for art to sell, I am told often I have great sight for the arts. Okay, guy. I think the phrase you were looking for was great sense, although that's debatable. But isn't it possible someone was just outside of your line of sight? You are persistent, I tell you. I looked clearly. But I swear there was no one inside. No one.
Hold it!
Why do you insist that you are absolutely not mistaken? Because when I say I'm not wrong, I am not wrong. I twitch. Mr. LeBlanc, if I may, I think beyond misconceptions and mistakes lies the truth. Funny, that suspiciously mirrors something I told her just a little while ago. I honestly don't think Mr. LeBlanc is lying. I don't think he's lying either. But I think he might be mistaken about something. Mistaken? Yes, I'm going to correct his mistaken recollection with evidence. This is a professional attendant shall witness the prowess I said that correctly this time, okay. Of the professional prosecutor. Alright, let's see what we got. I was very upset when Mr. Hick passed by my seat. Okay, you murderer. The movie I wanted to see would not start, so I checked my pocket watch many times, alright? My watch is set to my destination's time. I always set it when I board the plane. I happened to follow that man with my eyes when he passed me, and I saw clearly into the elevator he was entering. But I swear there was no one else inside. The flight pamphlet? Let me see. Oh, cause his flight, the movie started at 6, and it stopped at 8 o'clock. Alright, let me see.
Objection!
Your testimony just now in this piece of evidence. Ah! I cannot believe how much time I have spent here! You will pay for the time with your piece of evidence. What? No, stop! This is an invaluable piece of evidence. If you do not know how to use it, then give it to me. I will try to use it for you. No! I know how to use it just fine, thank you. I simply made a tiny error. Let's see, I checked my pocket watch many times. Oh shoot, I meant to click the other one. Hold on. But he had set it to arrival time, but that doesn't. My watch is set to destination time. I always set it when I board the plane. Isn't that the one I clicked, or did I accidentally hit the other one? My movie I wanted to see would not start, so I checked my pocket watch many. Oh, I must have hit the other one. My bad. I thought that's the one I hit.
Objection!
Mr. LeBlanc, you said this just now in your testimony. I even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I came on board. Now, if your watch has been set to our destination's time zone, it would mean that your watch is displaying the time of our destination. Yes, and the correct time is 6 cents. I would like you to take a look at this. If you believe this Sky magazine, clocks on this flight run according with the time of our departure time zone. Of course, the movie schedule was also created with that in mind. Mr. Nero, for confirmation's sake, what time zone is this flight aligned to right now? Well, we made a short stop at the transfer point. That's right. It was in that small Asian country, the Republic of Zinfa. But we didn't readjust our onboard clocks at that time. So right now, we are still running on Borginian time. What? The time difference between Borginia and our destination is 9 hours. In that case, it's only natural that your watch would be out of sync with the schedule. What? Further, with your analog watch set to our destination's time, it would appear to be running 3 hours fast when compared to the flight's onboard clocks. It also changes everything about your testimony. And you can bet 1,000,000 cents on that. In the light of this information, it means you saw Mr. Hicks 3 hours prior at 3 a.m. Oh my god. My million cents! Oh god. Oh. Okay, so you know what? I gotta respect Edgeworth for that because even though we didn't, you know, he gaslit this guy. So this entire time he said, "I bet 1 cent on it," right? He said, I bet you 1 cent," right? Mr. Edgeworth here, Mr. Edgeworth here said, "I'll bet 1 million cents on that." This guy forgot he had said 1 cent, and he said, "My 1 million cents," and got blown over. So that means that Mr. Edgeworth made $1 million. And that's how a boss prosecutor obtains money for being falsely accused on a flight. I respect Edgeworth. I respect him a lot. We rich! This should clear up all the remaining accusations. So this basically widens the time frame for the time of death, right? Yes, because Mr. LeBlanc saw the victim enter the elevator at 3 a.m. It means that the time of death could be anywhere from 3 to 6:15 a.m. The question now is where was Mr. Hicks during that span of time, and what was he doing? I got something to say. And you are? Yeah, oh. I'm Cammy Maley. I'm a flight attendant. And what is it that you wish to say? Well, I think your story is a little different from how I remember it. What do you mean, Cammy? I saw Mr. Hicks sitting in his seat at 5 a.m., you know? What? How can you be so sure of the time? Oh, that's right. He pushed the call button while we were parked at the transfer point. Ah, the stop we made for refueling and cargo transfer in Zenfa, correct? From 5 a.m. we asked that all passengers remain on board. Okay. Yes, it was from 4 to 5 a.m. according to our clocks. And during that time, did any of the passengers leave or did any new ones board this flight? No. Not a single person got off or onto Zhangfa. What about the flight crew? A few who were handling the cargo transfer might temporarily have gotten on or off. But eventually everyone, including Cammy and myself, was back on the plane. Is she okay? Cammy? Cammy, are you alright? Cammy, are you alive? Are you alive in there? That girl needs some coffee or something. Like, look at her eyes, man. She's like zombified. The time issue is a reference to the first case of the main game with Larry and Cindy Stone's murder. Larry and Cindy Stone. I don't remember that. I'm gonna have to look at a picture. So basically, I can assume that no one left or got on since our initial takeoff. Interesting. I should keep that in mind. Refueling in Zhangfa data. Yeah, and I answered his call. I can tell you Mr. Akvik Hicks was there in his seat when we took off again at 5 a.m. Miss Maley's testimony jotted down to my organizer. He was there when we took off again at 5 a.m. Okay. Alright. Then that puts the time of the murder between 5 and 6:15 a.m. Okay. Now what time did you come down to the lounge, Mr. Edgeworth? I remember coming down here almost as soon as we left the Republic of Zhangfa. Ah! You were here the whole time from 5, yes? Then you are the only one who could be the killer. Mr. Edgeworth, were you really here in the lounge the entire time from 5 a.m. onwards? Unfortunately, yes. But then, how do we explain the footprints? Is that not obvious? This man waited for Mr. Hicks here in this lounge. Waited to kill him. And then he put the corpse into the elevator. That's when the turbulence happened. My eyewitness testimony may have been mistaken. But what time I saw Mr. Hicks enter the elevator on the second floor does not matter. What do you mean it doesn't matter? It does matter, hello? Because the entire incident concluded here in this lounge. Everything happened in this lounge. Is that what you really believe, Mr. LeBlanc? Do you have another idea? I simply feel that there's something out of place in that scenario you presented. There's something that I can tie to this crime, to a location other than this lounge. The footprints. I mean, I don't know where he was at. I mean, the picture too. I mean, I could say the picture or the footprints. Oh, well, we have new evidence, right? I mean, yeah. I mean, he could have been. He said he was in his seat at 5, so it must have been he went somewhere at 4. Cammy drank too much. Oh, chamomile tea. A tea commonly used to aid in sleeping. Oh, so her thing could be wrong too. Is there something that can tie this crime to a location other than this lounge? Yes, because the piggy bank is displayed. He got it from the in-flight shop. I'm not sure about that, but I mean that it could be that. It could be this. It could be the footprints. It could be that, because that could show that he went somewhere around 4, but then got back in the seat at 5, so he must have been gone for an hour. I'm gonna go with this.
Take that!
The murder weapon. This little piggy bank is sold at the in-flight shop. It is sold there and only there, and is not displayed here in this lounge. How then did it find its way here? Don't you find that a tiny bit suspicious? Huh, that's a trivial point. It only means that you prepared it, taking it from the shop first before coming here. It doesn't prove to your innocent at all. Is there no way to win with this man? Oh, if I may. What is it? You see, well, it's just as Mr. Edgeworth says. Oh? And why do you know this so well? Well, it's just that she works here, buddy. She's a flight attendant on this particular plane. She should know everything you know, from the back of her hands, the back of her eyelids, the back of her skull about her work area. I hate people like this. It's like, well, how do you know so much? Well, maybe because I work here. Maybe because I do this on a day-to-day basis. Maybe because I wake up every day, every living hour, every single second, and work at this facility. So I should know what's going on at my job. Right? Right? Correct? It's me? Okay. Well, it's just that piggy bank was there in the shop. I saw it with my own eyes. And when was this? It was maybe around 5:40 a.m. Not just before we hit the patch of turbulence? That's right. Girl, I got so many murder suspects. It's not even funny. I feel like she murdered him. I feel like that guy murdered him. I feel like the flight attendant that looks like she's just kind of zoned out is also a murderer. You were in the shop just before the turbulence. Um, yes, I was. Come to think of it, Mr. Nero, when I found the body, I believe you came out of that door. Yes, I did. And what is beyond that door? That's the flight attendant's room. Then, you were on the first floor? Yes. I had to do something at the shop and the in-flight attendant's room. So when I went to the shop first and then went to the flight attendant's room, are you saying you passed by me at some point? Yes, you seemed really into the issue of the Sky magazine you were reading at the time. I don't suppose you noticed me walking by. I vaguely recall someone walking by, but I didn't take notice of who it was. Anyway, no. There's no anyway. Miss Tenero, you looking quite, tin suspicious right about now. The piggy bank was definitely there at the shop when I went there. Why did you go to the shop in the first place? I went there for a work-related matter. Uh-huh. So now my suspect list is back at Miss Tenero. Work, you say? Yes, the upkeep of the shop is also one of my responsibilities. Why did you not say anything about that until now? What I want to know. Yeah, Miss Tenero. You sitting there freaking out and blaming people, tying people in the back of a goddamn on a flight, accusing somebody of murder, about to take them to jail. Then you're gonna push the blame. You're gonna keep pushing the blame. Then you ain't gonna trust nobody. Now you're getting interrogated. Now you're in the hot seat. Now you don't know what to say, right? Right? We just out here on this flight. I hope you go to jail. In any case, I believe that it's clear that the shop needs to be investigated as well. Shall we head over there then? What is it now? Aren't you forgetting something, Miss Rhonda? Don't you need the captain's permission to check out the shop? No, I haven't forgotten. But I have already asked him for permission to search the entire plane. So I think we're alright. Huh? That's weird. What is it? Well, I just talked to the captain, see? And he said that he didn't give you permission to do anything like that at all. Oh. Oh! Miss Tenero? Miss Tenero? What is the meaning of this, Miss Tenero? It means she's lying. Go on. Admit that you are. You said you had permission to search all over, but you don't. And yet, here you are. You! Flight attendant! What are you trying to do? Pull the sheep over us? The captain's calling for you, Miss Rodna. Oh, but don't worry. I already got permission to search the shop. I'm the captain. See, unlike you, I do things the right way. Bro, I can't trust these flight attendants. These flight attendants for the air. Because we're not down below, so they can't be for the streets. These flight attendants are for the air. Out of the air. Just kick them out of the plane. They're for the air. The sky can have them. When the sky falls and it crumbles, We shall stand tall. I think those are the wrong lyrics, but still. Um, yeah, I think the flight attendants are the murderer. One of the flight attendants is the murderer. I think so. Because the way she said that, unlike you, I do things the right way. Like, what does that even mean? Like, the amount of shade that she just threw at Miss Tenero. Miss Tenero did not get permission, so I'm wondering what's actually up. So now Miss Tenero is like 100% on the suspicious list, and Miss Cammy here, the way she just said that just made it 10 times more suspicious for me. So one of these two flight attendants knows something that I don't. Miss Tenero, why would you do such a thing? Please excuse me. And then she fails to elaborate. Okay. Looks like I'll be in charge now. Please go back to your seat, Mr. LeBlanc. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you would follow me, I will be your guide from now on. There's something about Miss Tenero that has piqued my curiosity. But right now, investigating the in-flight shop is my top priority. Guy just standing there wiggling his fingers. Is she okay? Is she gonna follow me? Nah, she's not. Hello? Miss Melee, about investigating the in-flight shop. You're of no use to me asleep. Wake up. Huh? What's up? I need you to come with me so I can search the shop. Go on ahead without me. I'll catch up with you later. How has this woman not been fired yet? That's a good question. I don't want to talk to him. Alright, so we're moving on. Wait, let me just make sure that I got everything. Mr. Edgeworth, that's the attendance room? Ah, please excuse me. It was a simple mistake. Made a mistake, didn't you? Why don't you just come out and say it? That's exactly what I just said. I made a small mistake. Don't nod off while I'm talking. Okay. So she woke up when I would try to go into the room, alright? Alright. I don't trust that girl. Oops. Oops. Hey, Calton Brown. Welcome back. This game is called Phoenix Wright Ace Attorneys, but this one is called Investigations. So right now we are playing a attorney prosecutor called Miles Edgeworth, and as you can see the body in the elevator right here with the two statues, this guy got murdered. So we are trying to solve who murdered this guy in the elevator. Obviously it's not me, but I'm the prime suspect because I've been in this room when the body was discovered. This guy's accusing me. This lady, I think she might be the murder suspect, and then there's another flight attendant that apparently didn't get permission for the captain to do any searches, so she's kind of like high-key suspect list right now. So yeah, it's basically just like a investigation game. March 12th, 8:32 a.m. Flight G390, first floor, in-flight shop. So this is the in-flight shop. It's quite a mess in here. Dang. Guess I'll have to clean things up then. Tee-hee. Girl, what is wrong? Hold on! You can't clean up potential crime scene! Oh, thank goodness. I hate cleaning so much. I mustn't rush things here. I must remain cool, calm, and collected. Because this piggy bank was left at the crime scene. There's a very good chance that the killer had paid this place a visit. Beautiful flowers and a beautiful arrangement. I feel cleansed just by looking at them. Well, you're kind of stepping on a few of them, you know, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, excuse me. Inside this display case is a row of lifesavers and life vests for sale. I'm sorry, you have to buy life vests and lifesavers? We sell a lot of those when there's some kind of accident or something. Excuse me, I gotta pay to survive if something goes wrong with this plane? But some people buy them even when there's nothing going on. That's crazy, probably because they're scared to death. You have to pay to live. How about it, Mr. Edgeworth? Care to buy one? I sense that this shop is one shopper away from being sued. Stuffed toys, just like the one Miss May's holding, on display here. They're relatively cheap, which explains why they're displayed so haphazardly. How about it, Mr. Edgeworth? You know you want one too. They're great for when you're stressed. Why do I envision stuffed animal abuse when she says that? She is not unsuspicioning herself at all. The glass from the display case door is shattered all over the floor. And it looks like there's nothing on display inside either. Wait. Actually, I think there is something. What's this? A mini captain's hat? It's a tiny captain's hat. Where have I seen one of these before? There's a wide selection of souvenirs for sale in these display cases. Do you know what I suggest? Sorry, but I have no intention of buying souvenirs on this trip. Okay. Then how about you buy something for me then, as a present? I can't think of a single reason why I want to buy you anything. But I've had my eye on that pendant for such a long time. Try paying some attention to me when I ask you something, and then we'll talk. Edgeworth? What are these? Oh, those are our company's completely original line of suitcases. They're practically flying out the door. That's how popular they are. You should buy one and see how you like it. You won't regret it. Perhaps that's how things work on this flight, but in the real world, you try, then buy. No way. But either way, it doesn't really matter. True. Either way, why would anyone buy a suitcase after they boarded the plane? Anyway, see that? Let's look at all the Captain Yugo heads painted on there. Cute company mascot, isn't he? The mascot? That looks like a cookie. Oh no, okay, I see. Oh, that's kind of creepy. They're painted with lots of care. Doesn't he look like he's about to jump out at you? It certainly is making something jump inside my stomach. Huh? Oh. I guess there's no fooling your refined taste. It looked like you really wanted to get one. And I thought I was going to finally make my first sale. But you saw right through it. Glad that's done though. Never try to give you sale pitch ever again, okay? I've never showed any interest in it to begin with. Tee-hee. It really is pretty horrible, isn't it? You want to know something? This suitcase was designed by Miss Rhonda. Miss Tenero designed this? Yeah. It was a company-wide contest. Um, well, it does have very sharp design sense. Ha, sharp? Like stinky sharp cheddar, maybe? I really have no idea why the bigwigs decided to go with it. It's so... blah. Mr. Nero's designed this, did you? It definitely is not what I would have expected. Oh my god! You okay? I'm fine. Please watch yourself, Ms. Melee. Letting a suitcase really roll around has got to be a safety violation. Here, I'll put it back. Oh, you know what would have happened? Okay, guys, I think I see what's happening here. This makes sense. So, somebody was in this room. Correct? We can agree to this. Somebody was in this room. So whenever the turbulence happened, this suitcase, the one that just fell out, probably went here and then shot put here, breaking whatever this is here. Whatever was inside, which I'm guessing is the piggy bank, broke. Whoever was in here grabbed this, probably followed what's his face out and killed him. Oh, I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, I just saw it too. Okay, no, I don't miss it. And then dragged him into the elevator. I don't know much about the shop, but you can still ask me whatever. So what is that? Are you gonna give it to me? Oh, but I'm not supposed to accept any presents. Unless they're really worth something. Interesting. I'll remember that. Okay, I think I know what I need to hit. Alright. You don't got nothing to say about the glass? Oh, wait, there's stuff right here. There are all kinds of luxury name brand merchandise for sale on this display case. And they're lined up just in such a manner as to scream "buy me" to any passbuyers. Oh. That was it? Alright. Time to brainstorm. Let's go! The hat probably used to be on the piggy bank's head. Let's give it a go and see. I believe this piggy bank was forcibly removed from the display case. Does this mean that the killer broke the glass to get at it? Captain Hugo piggy bank updated. Found that the crime scene culprit must have shattered the display case to take it. Really? Don't tell me you don't know what things go where in the shop. Well, I don't. Miss Rhonda's in charge of this place. So come on. How should I know anything? I sense that further inspection of the display case is needed. Alright. Alright, we're going to inspect this more. I won't rest until I inspected every suspicious looking cranny. The glass in this door is broken. Perhaps it was the killer who broke it in order to take the piggy bank. But it's a bit odd that the inside of the case is so devoid of glass shards. Plus, the glass broke rather early. Ah! What is it? I touched the glass, and it cut my finger. Girl, didn't we say not the... Didn't we just say not to touch the crime scene? And you still trying to clean stuff up? Oh my god. Throw her in jail. It hurts, Mr. Edgeworth. It hurts. Please tell me you can deal with such a minor cut on your own. For security, there's a lock on the display case. Miss Melee, if I may ask you about this lock. The one who's in charge of the shop is Miss Rhonda, so... Got the keys to all the display cases. I see. Oh, I bet you want to buy something. Do you want me to go get the key from her? No, that's alright. Yugo Airlines related books line the shelf. The history of Yugo Airlines, the future of Yugo Airlines, the 7 wonders of Yugo. Fight on, Yugo Airlines. Working name, Yugo Airlines. You Heart. The titles make very clear they won't be making the top sellers list anytime soon. Is this the same man as the one portrayed by the statues around the elevator? Yeah, that's the paperweight of the founder of Yugo Airlines, Mr. Yugo Hughes. On the bottom shelf, we have a cute one. The middle shelf is the realistic one. And on the top shelf, that's the floral version. Excuse me? Floral? Are you sure about that? Let me guess. You said the first thing that came to your mind, right? Looks like I hit the bullseye. So, what am I looking at? There's some books missing. The spot somehow connected in. I mean, this could be where the thing was.
Eureka!
There's definitely something very unusual about this. About what? If the killer had broken the glass to get the Captain Hugo bank, there should be shards of glass inside the case itself. Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess it'd be like that. However, there's not a single piece of glass inside the display case. Nope. No, there isn't. Which means that the glass was broken from the inside out. So somebody was inside and... Huh? The piggy bank must have fallen over from the turbulence and right through the glass. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, that's for sure. There's so much glass all over the floor. I'm willing to bet that this hat was knocked off his head at the time too. I mean, I said glass, or did I say hat? I don't even remember. Eh? That's nice. Which leads me to believe that the killer took the Captain Yugo bank from here after the turbulence. The plane shook so much during it that it made a huge mess of the shop. Captain Yugo picking it. Okay, it's updated. Girl, what is this? She just literally just turned into Chewbacca. This girl literally just turned into Chewbacca. Hello? Take your power naps on your own time, Miss Melee, and listen when I'm talking. But the murder occurred before the turbulence, which rules this piggy bank out as the murder weapon. So you mean the bank's not really the murder weapon? It's a fake? Yes. At this point, that's a very real possibility. But then what if when the killer went to take Captain Yugo, they broke the glass by accident? The display case is locked, so that's highly unlikely. Yeah, but there's one person who could have. Oh? And who would that be? Miss Rhonda, of course. I mean, she's the one in charge of this place, so she has the keys to everything. Miss Rhonda Tenero, huh? Cousin it? Alright, we found out some more evidence here. I'm starting to think that Cammy is not as nice as I think she is. I'm starting to think that Miss Tenero might be innocent. I don't have enough evidence to do whatever the heck it is I was trying to do. Miss Rhonda said that this piggy bank was in the shop, right? Don't you find her a tiny bit suspicious? I don't think I can say either way yet. There's not enough evidence to convince me that she was lying about anything back there. Are you sure about that? About the shop. I cut my finger on those bad pieces of glass. Don't blame the glass for something you did to yourself. Just be more careful. Same to you. You're the one walking over broken glass. You sure you're okay? I'm fine. Any glass I walk on, I crush like this. That's nice. Please be careful around the display case, okay? Wouldn't want you to get hurt. Compared to the glass around my feet, the inside of the case has nothing to be afraid of. After all, no glass fragments appears to have ended up inside. Then I guess even you can tidy up the case, right? Perish the thought! Hey, Jevil, welcome back. So what do you think about what has happened regarding this case? Oh, I don't know. I guess I think you're the killer, though, Mr. Edgeworth. What? I can assure you that I'm here in this shop to prove just the opposite. Yeah, but it was me that got you the permission to look around, you know. I think you're lying. But don't forget that, okay? How am I supposed to thank you properly if you just insist on falling asleep? Well, you know, what really show your thanks, you see that item for sale over there? Sorry, but you're gonna have to make do with my words of appreciation. Huh, nice try. Oh, okay, that's not gonna work. Like I said earlier, I was the one answering people's calls while we were refueling Zhang Fa, and Mr. Hicks was in his seat at that time. What time was that again? He called around 5 a.m. You were at your seat around then too, you know. I do recall people calling for service around that time. Even if this turns out to be a waste of time, I must stand firm. I just know that there's a vital clue or two awaiting me here in this shop. Okay. Is there nothing else? I looked at everything. Okay, they won't let me leave until I figure this out. Alright, I guess we gotta go into the brain system. Okay, so turbulence in the suitcase, right? Yes, there's definitely something wrong here. What's with the sudden yelling? Tell me, Miss Melee, don't you think there's something strange about these suitcases? Oh, well, sure. They totally ooze strange, like the color and such. That's not what I'm talking about. Now pay attention. Ah, you're scaring me, Mr. Edgeworth. Sorry. Ahem. These suitcases are lined up a bit too prime and proper. Yeah? They look a bit uptight, don't they? But I guess they take after their creator. Again, that's not what I meant, Miss Melee. What is her problem? It seems like she tries to take a pot shot at Miss Tenero every chance that she gets. I'm starting to feel like maybe Miss Tenero isn't the murderer, and I'm starting to put my suspicions on this flight attendant instead. Because ever since Miss Tenero like just existed in her peripheral, this lady has been taking pot shots after pot shots after pot shots. So my assumption is, I think Miss Tenero is actually one of their best flight attendants, and she does her job like she needs to. And because this person, she's always sleepy, she's groggy, she doesn't seem like she cares. I think she got an agenda against Miss Tenero. So I think she's trying to do, she's trying to frame Miss Tenero by murdering this random guy. But why she would murder a passenger is still up in the air. So I could be wrong. Don't you find it a bit unusual that these cases are the only things undisturbed by the turbulence? Yeah, for real. Never mind. I'd sooner find an answer by inspecting these suitcases myself. Upon closer inspection, they really are quite hideous. God dang. Heh. I wonder how Miss Rhonda would react if she heard what you just said. What's wrong? She makes a good point. It would be wise of me to watch what I say out loud. What's this? I spotted something that's not quite right. What's so unusual about this suitcase? It's missing some wheels. Oh.
Take that!
There's something very particular about these wheels. Huh? As in? As in. There are no stoppers in place on these. Without stoppers, one would think that the turbulence would have been sent flying. And? That's how I'm sighing. Is how he would sigh. And so, it is very likely that this suitcase was placed here after we hit that turbulence. Let's take a closer look at it, shall we? This was apparently designed by Miss Tenera herself. The design has a certain je ne sais quo about it. Probably said that wrong, but forgive me, guys. Yes, perhaps that is the best way to put it. Okay. What are we looking at here? It would appear to be unlocked. Let's take a look at what's inside. A piece of cloth. Uh-oh. There's blood in here. And it's soaked with blood. Oh, wait a minute. Are you saying that they killed this man? Put him in, he was hiding in a suitcase the whole time? Ah, it's blood. It appears that this suitcase is very strongly tied to our murder after all. So explain this to me. What does the suitcase have to do with the murder? I believe it's pretty safe to say that the killer used this suitcase in some manner. Such as to move something, perhaps. But aren't you just talking about the cloth then? That alone is too small. A larger item would be needed to move what I'm thinking of. The body. And that thing. I believe the killer used the suitcase to transport the body.
Take that!
Something that would fit inside a suitcase that is also covered in blood. Sounds like a dead body, doesn't it? But in light of this, I say that Mr. Hicks was moved into the elevator from someplace else, which means that the murder was committed in an entirely different location. So, you're saying that after moving the body into the elevator, the killer brought the suitcase in here and just left it? Exactly. What is it? Nothing. Just that I was thinking about what Miss Rhonda said about coming here for something. She's right. But I feel like she's being framed. Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth. I wanted to give you a bit more time, but I'm afraid I wasn't able to convince the captain. I'm very sorry, Mr. Edgeworth, but the captain feels that he has allowed you ample time. He says that he appreciated if you would wrap it up here and return to your seat. I understand his sentiments, however. If I'm not allowed to complete my investigation, the crime scene may become contaminated by the time we land. If I must stop, then I insist I be allowed to oversee the preservation of the two sites. Under your supervision, of course. If that's your only condition, then I believe we can accommodate your wishes. I'm here to assist you in any way I can, Mr. Edgeworth. Sounds like fun. We can camp out and watch over everything together. I found proof that the real crime scene was not in the lounge. And I have enough evidence to prove myself to be innocent of any wrongdoing. And yet, regarding to what Miss Maley reminded me about Miss Tenera, I can't allow my investigation to end here. The truth must come to light. To be continued. Alright, guys. That was our investigation part. So, please play a bit past this. Well, I don't think I can, Digi. I don't think I can, not unless it's like super short, because I got work tomorrow. So we would have to kind of stop here and continue maybe tomorrow or Sunday. I would love to, but I got work tomorrow. So we'll have to. Okay, prep your heart. Oh no. Yeah, we'll have to. We'll have to wait. I'll try. Well, no promises about tomorrow because I don't know if the others want to play a game. If they don't want to play anything tomorrow, then it'll be Sunday. Okay. I'll try to start a little bit earlier on Sunday for Phoenix Wright, so we can kind of maybe push. How long is this episode? Does anybody know? Because it took me close to 3 hours to get past this point. Nobody knows? It's another 3 to 5 hours at your rate? Okay. Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, let me see. If I start at, yeah, so 3 to 5 hours on Sunday, or maybe I can finish it. Maybe. Depends on what's going on. So tomorrow, I'm just gonna go see if the guys want to play a game. Some sort of game. We got a little goofy game to play. Or not. I don't really know what they would like to play, but we'll figure out what to do tomorrow. And then Sunday we'll try to finish up Phoenix Wright. And then after that, I will not be streaming on Monday. And let me see, Tuesday might be my last day to stream something. And then I will be gone. I will be gone for a week. And then by the time I come back on the 7th, we're going to go into God of War. We'll kind of go into God of War finally. Because I've been trying to play God of War. I think I said I was going to try to play God of War this month, but it just didn't end up that way. Because I had a unexpected adulting to do. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get that accomplished and out of the way. Actually, let's go to the chat real fast. It's kind of awkward standing there and having no music in the background. The next bit is exciting. Oh, I'm sure it is. It usually always picks up after the investigation. So that's pretty much how Phoenix Wright has been running so far. We'll kind of lay down the grounds of trying to understand like what's going on, like what's happening, why, like the evidence on like why this happened, and then we'll kind of based off of some conclusions, and then after that they start piecing things down together. the more evidence that we kind of accuse, or more people start popping up, you know, the testimonies and be like, oh wait, that don't sound right. Now this makes a little bit more sense, so we're gonna just put this evidence here. Now I'm not gonna lie, some of the stuff is a little bit confusing. Hey Chaos, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. We're about to be ending pretty soon, but welcome anyway. Sorry I haven't been in chat for a while. Oh no, you're good. Look, if you guys are busy, you guys are busy. You guys are adulting. Like I said, I'll be streaming for as long as I can, as frequent as I can, with everything that permits me to do so. So don't feel bad about not being able to stop by. If you're able to stop by when you can, cool. If you're not, I mean, it's okay. I'm still streaming anyway. I'm just appreciated that you guys kind of, you know, I don't know how you guys found me. I don't know how you guys found me, but I appreciate you guys coming in and checking in, having fun, or enjoying the stream, you know, because that's what my stream's is about. How did the stream go? Pretty good. We learned a lot about murder. So there was a guy who was murdered in an elevator, and we were just basically investigating around, trying to figure out what's going on. So right now, my prime suspects so far are the flight attendants, and not Mr. LeBlanc. I think Mr. LeBlanc, he kind of scribbled his way out. I think he was just mad that he missed his movie. The legendary YouTube algorithm pool, not gonna lie. I found you through that one Undertale stream. Oh, well, you missed it. You missed the other Undertale stream. We did the pacifist route, and I believe we do have to go back to Deltarune to do the fight Spamton Neo, but that'll be another date, because I think we have to rescue him, and I don't think we rescued him yet. So we'll get back to that. And then I know that everybody was talking about Undertale Yellow. So it's not going to be right away, because we do have to squeeze in some other games, but we'll probably dabble in Undertale Yellow as well. And there were some other games somebody was suggesting, so we're going to probably check that one out too. But again, be patient with me, guys, because the bullet heck games I am not good at. I'm not good at those games. I suck at those games. And I think Jebel, he suggested Cuphead, and I heard of Cuphead, and I don't know, I'm a suck. We're gonna try. We are going to try. If I can get Cuphead on sale whenever Steam comes, whenever they have like another Steam sale, we'll probably try to do Cuphead too. It's just there's so many games, so little time, you know. Because I think I only stream for maximum 3 hours. If I go past 3 hours, then I think I'm just having fun, or I have a day off, which my day off really consists of me kind of going back to my regular stream hours. But I appreciate you guys stopping by, though. You haven't watched Undertale Yellow yet? I haven't played it yet either, so I don't know. So what do you guys think? Who do you guys think is the murderer? Any murder suggestions? I think it's one. I don't want to believe that it's Miss Tenero. I think it's Miss Cammy. I think Miss Cammy is the murderer. Like I think my focus is more a little bit on her. I have no clue since I wasn't here to watch. Oh no, you good. I think Digi knows, so Digi's not gonna say anything. I think Amai went to sleep unless they're there. But I'm highly suspecting it's one of the two flight attendants. So the current piece of evidence is there was a suitcase that was freely rolling in the shop room There was a body in the elevator. They were trying to pin the murder on me. I cleared myself because it didn't make any sense. They still tried to blame me. I cleared myself for the murder, and now we found out that there was a suitcase that was just freely rolling around. There was a blunt object that was inside of a display case that fell out during the turbulence, and we opened the suitcase and discovered there was a piece of cloth with blood on it, and there was also blood in the corner of the briefcase. So that means that they put Mr. Hicks' body in the suitcase. They rolled it to the elevator, took his body out of the suitcase, threw him in the elevator, made it look like he, I don't know, I guess allegedly died from turbulence, and then dragged the suitcase out of the lounge back into the gift shop room. So somebody knew what was up. Now, I don't think it might have been Miss Tenero, because if Miss Tenero came from the flight attendant's room, that means that somebody was in the gift shop room. Still here? That's just my 2 cents. I'm thinking it's one of the flight attendants. Hard suspecting it's one of the flight attendants. Oh, you know what? What if it's Miss Tenero? No, that would be stupid. Because I'm suspecting that she went and killed the captain. If you killed the captain, who's flying the plane? You know what I'm saying? So she wouldn't have killed the captain. That's stupid. It would have been smart, but that would have been the end of Phoenix Wright if she went and killed the captain. She's like, nobody's gonna find out. We all crashing out together. We crashing this plane. Have you ever stayed up 4 nights in a row? No, absolutely not. I've stayed up 24 hours before. That's not fun. That's not fun to do, but I have stayed up 24 hours before. But 4 nights in a row, no. No, you need sleep. At least I need my sleep. I noticed that during the winter months, I kind of linger in my bed a little bit longer now, since it's cold. And then when it's hot, I get up and I just immediately move. So I need summer to come a little bit faster, because I hate winter. Winter is like, I love fall, because fall is like that nice medium between like hot and cold, and it's always perfect. And then it just goes straight cold. I'm just like, oh my god. Oh, so uncomfortable, so unbearable to be cold. And then there's people, there's actual people out there in the world that will sit there in like it could be like 18 degrees outside, and they'll be walking out with flip-flops and shorts, and I'm just sitting here just like, are you not human? Were you a polar bear in your past life? Like, why are you wearing flip-flops and shorts in 18 degrees weather? And I'm sitting here struggling. But that's besides the point. I ranted on something completely irrelevant. But yeah, no, I haven't slept. I have not slept 4 nights in a row. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, I would like to say thank you. We have hit the last time I had checked while I was trying to set up my stream, we have hit 430 subscribers. That means there's 430 of you guys that found the stream and liked the content. So thank you for that. Once we hit 500 subscribers, honestly, the only thing that we really have to do is hit the watch time in order to get, I don't know, what's that stuff that they have for what do you call it? Membership. Yeah. So I guess maybe within maybe another year or so, you guys might have membership. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah. And then you guys can get emotes and all that fun stuff. For YouTube people, Twitch people don't have the struggle. I'm already affiliated on Twitch, and everybody has emotes and stuff. But my YouTube people, I'm not gonna say soon, but eventually, you too will have emotes. All we have to do is get the 500 subscribers and get our watch time up, and I think I can apply for membership. Maybe, I don't know, but it ain't gonna happen right away. I'm just kind of updating you what I had saw. I was like, oh wow, we're kind of actually kind of getting there. But anywho, I'ma quit yapping. If you guys liked anything, please like, sub, subscribe on YouTube. You don't have to subscribe on Twitch. If you want to follow on Twitch, feel free to. Oh yeah, also, guys, while I'm at it, are you guys fine with subbing without the alerts, or do you want alerts when you guys sub? If not, I mean, I can leave the sub alerts off for YouTube. I think alerts is just going to go off for Twitch regardless, but I'm not sure if you guys want the alerts on for YouTube, or you guys just like silently subbing, which is fine. Because some people don't want to be called out. Some people just kind of want to be quiet and just kind of stick it in there and be like, yeah, I did it without somebody knowing. Instead of like, you know, you kind of going up and then you kind of put $1 in the tip jar, and then some people just randomly come out with like trumpets and guitars and saxophones and start singing happy birthday to you out of nowhere, and you're scared of ever living bejesus out of you, and you're just like, okay, I regret my decision. I'm gonna take my $1 out of the jar. I'm taking my $1 out of the jar and I'm running out of the store. I didn't appreciate that. I don't mind that. I don't know about the others. Have a fantastic day. Alright, Cass, well, thanks for stopping by. I'm about to get ready to go myself. I was just asking some quick questions. Alright. Well, that's it for me, guys. Tomorrow we'll be streaming something. If not, it'll probably be, if the fellas don't get it together, we'll be streaming Phoenix Wright, and then we'll try to finish up Phoenix Wright on Sunday. You won't see me Monday, and then my last stream will probably be Tuesday unless I'm like super tired or something. So you guys have a fantastic, wonderful night, morning, afternoon, evening, brunch, lunch, dinner, wherever you are, and I shall see you guys next time. Bye.